What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another Zabbix video. This time we are talking about spikes and spikes per incoming data. In a normal situation, there should be the load should be quite even. Ideally, it should be even, so the database is not too overloaded too much, but sometimes when new monitoring is enabled, more incoming data can start to arrive. And in this video, I want to share a method which I would classify as not the worst angle to look at, not the worst angle to look from, and try to find ways to improve. And sometimes, like when we have issues, we kind of visit the area of guessing. Let's guess that this is the culprit, or on that angle. But this time I would classify this method as not guessing, because what I will about to do is we will analyze the load from the perspective what's actually stored in the database and how frequently it's stored in the database. And by frequently, I mean what we can do is we can ask Zabbix database, how many data points are actually stored in this very second. And we can analyze last 10 minutes and ask is there any second which stands out on the incoming data. And that can give some perspective, you see 1 second very specifically stands out. It has much more load than the other seconds during that minute. So let's have a look on this strategy. And I will start a little bit with the very basics. Like in Zabbix, we can collect numbers, like integer numbers, decimal numbers, short text strings, and long text strings. And to see those numbers, we can visit global search, put the server Zabbix server, visit the latest data, open the filter, write here per second, hit enter, and now we have statistics. What is the incoming data? What is the rate of incoming data? Whenever we suspect the load has been changed, then this is the answer, and this is evidence. Does it really changed, or it's just an illusion? So we have the data types over here. We can select character, log, numerical, the other numerical, integers, decimal numbers, textual values, and the overall values. So I will take the real data types, and here now we can click display graph. And here you go. This is my load. Let's filter out something meaningful. In the last 6 hours, this is how it is changing for me. What about what is the rate of these spikes? 30 minutes. So during the time frame of 30 minutes, I have 3 times. It's going very much twice as load as usually. And so it seems every 10 minutes happens this for me. So if I would filter last 10 minutes, apply, and this is my anomaly. In the last 10 minutes, something special happens with the setup. I know already what it is, but just for the entertainment purposes, you have probably different picture, and all these increases. That's the point why I'm making this video, and the next database calls can give you more lead where is the culprit. The next step is understanding these are data types, 5 different tables. These store raw data type, raw samples, so let's say. And now let's visit the database. And here I have like a predefined database queries which would deserve to use a clock condition to look what happens recently in like last 5 minutes, last 10 minutes. And in the middle of the query, I'm using like some interesting trick, like this select max last access. It's a silly trick how I want to create a universal syntax which is suitable for MySQL and PostgreSQL at the same time. As it is like quite silly thing, last access is a timestamp when a user clicked button here in the front end. Like if any user is online right now, then this max last access is almost like printing the current time of that current moment. And yeah, the reason why I'm using this because to have universal SQL select, which is copy and paste, usable straight in the SQL client. And yeah, let's change this guy. Instead of 5 minutes, let's set 10 minutes, so 600 seconds. Click, replacing all those guys. And now closing the replacement. So what I'm doing, like this first table is integers table. This last table are decimal tables. My anomaly happens for this magenta, which is integers table. The next step would be to run the query. Let's copy, click, and publish it over here. Click, and so it will it will search through all stored data and group by clock. Like who would ever group by clock? That's a little bit silly, but and after grouping, then we are sorting what is the most hits per second and showing the top 10. So after pressing enter, click, this is my result. Like this is a very specific second where like the load of incoming data hits like 500 hits. And yeah, the next one is also very close to that second. It's exactly 9 seconds later. And so what's the next step is locating the host titles. Like what's the host title, which is like pushing so much data in. And for that we can copy the timestamp, copy to clipboard, and use this other query. Put the timestamp over here, and of course this other query is just showing please show the item key, show the host title, and show exactly like which item keys did receive something in this very second. Like super easy. Copy and paste and hit enter, and this is my reply. And now we can like study. I will like press my my thing to explore, and I recognize like I have a host object here, and I know I use scheduled check to collect the kind of like a bulk data collection, and it's like it's using one master file. I mean, it's reading one file, and just because the file is having maybe like 20 dependent items, of course, all dependent items will be stored inside the same second. So some of the items we will recognize. Okay, I understand exactly why is that, but in the same time, I have like I have some anomaly over here. There is a host object called sample1234, and item key is ASDF. That sounds like suspicious. If we copy the host object and put it in the global search, Okay, enter and visit. Okay, this is a real host. Visit the items, and what we see, oh, it seems like I have not cleaned up after testing some things out. There is calculated item which is like producing number 1 every 1 second and storing this garbage inside the database. So by using this trick, I actually recognized some mess which I made myself, and it's time to clean up after myself. And so the real solution is deleting the object. Yes, I think that is that's everything I wanted to share here. All these queries, like, they will be available inside the video description. They are universal, copy and paste stuff. Quite relatively safe. To make it even safer, you can not query the last 10 minutes, but query last 10 seconds, then it will complete much faster for you. If it's snappy fast, then feel free to increase this range of the how many seconds in the past you want to analyze. That is everything. If you find it helpful, give it a thumbs up, and thanks for watching.